Good morning students. Today we are going to study the first chapter of 9th standard, Matter in our surrounding. First chapter, Matter in our surrounding. First, what do you mean by matter? Here matter states that matter is anything which occupies space and has mass. Matter is anything which occupies space and has mass. Mass means weight, which occupies space and weight. So the classification of matter includes that early Indian philosophers classified in the form of basic elements. So here the Indian philosophers classified the matter in the form of basic elements such as air, earth, fire, sky and water called Panch Tattva. Here this Indian philosophers classified in the form of air, water, fire, sky and water. Those we call as Panch Tattva, 5 Tattvas. Those are air, water, fire, sky and water. Similarly, on the basis of classification, on the basis of physical state, the matter is classified as solids, liquids and gases or gaseous. Solid, liquid and gases. On the basis of physical state of matter, this is classified as solid, liquid and gases. Here we are going to study the physical states of matter in the next slides. On the basis of chemical composition, matter is classified as pure substance and mixtures. On the basis of chemical composition, the matter is classified as pure substance and mixture. Here the pure substance may be elements or compounds. The pure substance may be elements or compounds, and the mixtures, there are two types of mixtures: homogeneous mixtures or heterogeneous mixtures. Homogeneous mixtures or heterogeneous mixtures. The classifications of matter is based on the first Indian philosophers that we call as Panch Tattva. Next is the physical state. On the basis of physical state, solid, liquid and gases, and on the basis of chemical composition is as pure substance and mixture. Pure substance may be elements or compounds, and the mixtures may be homogeneous mixtures or heterogeneous mixtures. Matter is anything which occupies space and has mass. Mass refers to weight. Now we are going to study the physical nature of matter. The physical nature of matter has this 5 characteristics. Matter is made up of a particle. Matter is made up of particle. The particles of matter are very tiny. Tiny means small. The particles of matter are very small. The particles of matter have space between them, and the particles of matter have continuously moving. They are continuously moving, and the particles of matter attracts each other. All these characteristics is explained with the help of an activity. The first characteristic says that matter is made up of particles. The first one is matter is made up of particles. For example, see the activity. Take some water in a beaker and note its level. Take some water. This is a beaker. This is the beaker. Take some water in a beaker. Note its level. Note the level of the water. And dissolve some salt or sugar. Dissolve some, either you can dissolve salt or sugar in with the help of a glass rod. This is the glass rod. Okay. This is the beaker and this is the glass rod. So some salt and sugar with the help of a glass rod, you should dissolve it. The salt dissolves. We have taken here as salt. The salt dissolves in the water. The salt dissolves in the water, but the level of water does not change. The level of water will remain same. It does not change, but the salt dissolves in water. This is because the particles of water get into the space between the. This is because the particles of matter space between the particles of water. See here, this is because the particles of water get into the space between the particles of water. This shows that matter is made up of a particle. How matter is made up of particle? Take a beaker. Okay. Note down the level of water. See, this is the water. Add sugar or salt. Anything you add. Here, see here, the sugar is added or salt is added. So the sugar or salt is dissolved in this water. The level of water remains same. It does not change the level of water. Okay. Then with the help of glass rod, stir it. So you can observe that matter is made up of particles. There is a space between the particles of water. You can observe that there is a space between the particles. You can observe that there is a space between the particles of water, and you can see that it shows that matter is made up of particles. Matter is made up of particles. The physical nature of matter, first is matter is made up of particles. Second is the particles of matter is very tiny, are very tiny. Tiny means small. The second characteristic is the particles of matter are very tiny. Tiny means small. See here with the help of an activity, dissolve 2-3 crystals of potassium permanganate. Dissolve 2-3 crystals of potassium permanganate in 100 ml of water in a beaker. See, this is the beaker. This is the beaker. Dissolve 2-3 crystals of potassium permanganate in a beaker of water. Take 10 ml of this solution. Take this 10 ml of solution and dissolve 100. Take this 10 ml solution and next is take 10 ml of this solution and dissolve in 100 ml of water and dissolve it once again in 100 ml of water. Take 10 ml of this solution. Take 10 ml of this solution. Dissolve in 100 ml of water. Repeat the same process 5 to 6 times. Repeat the same process 5 to 6 times. This shows that see here. This shows that a few crystals of potassium permanganate can color a large volume of water. It can color a large volume of water. See, the colors changes to light. You can see the large volume color a large volume of water. This is because there are millions of tiny particles in each crystal. The crystals of potassium permanganate which you have added, there are millions of tiny particles present in each crystal. From this activity, you can say the particles of matter are very tiny. The particles of matter are very tiny means the particles of matter are very small. So once again, the particles of matter are very small. With the help of an activity, dissolve 2-3 crystals of potassium permanganate in 100 ml of water in a beaker. This is a beaker. Add 2-3 crystals of potassium permanganate in a beaker of water. Take 10 ml of solution. Take 10 ml of this solution and dissolve in 100 ml of water. Repeat the same process 5 to 6 times. Repeat the same process 5 to 6 times. This shows that few crystals of potassium permanganate can color in. This shows that few crystals, only very few crystals of potassium permanganate can color large volume of water. So it can color large volume of water, and you can observe the color of water will be light in shades while repeating the process. And you also observe that it can color large volume of water because there are millions of very small tiny particles present in each crystal. So from this we can see the particles of matters are very tiny. The next characteristic is the particles of matter have space between them. As you have studied that matter is made up of particles. Similarly, the same activity is given for this. The particles of matter have space between them. See that. Take some water in a beaker. Take some water in a beaker. Note its level. Note the level of water level. Dissolve some salt or sugar in with. Dissolve some salt or sugar in it with the help of a glass rod. Dissolve some salt or sugar with the help of glass rod. The salt dissolves in the water, but the levels of water does not change. Here, whatever sugar or salt you have added, it dissolves in water but does not changes its level. It does not changes its level. This is because the particles of salt or sugar get into the space between. This is because the particle of sugar or salt get into space between the particles of water. Get the space between the it gets space between the particles of water. See, this is the water and here will be the salt or sugar solution which is dissolved. This is the particles of matter have space between them. Take some water in a beaker, note down the level of the water. Dissolve some salt or sugar in a beaker. See here, dissolve some salt or sugar in a beaker with the help of glass rod. The salt dissolved in the water. Check the level of the water. The level of water does not change. It remains same. So from this we can say the particle of salt or sugar get into the space between the particles of water. This is the beaker adding sugar or salt, and this is the glass rod. So this is about the particles of matter have space between them. The next is particles of matter are continuously moving. The next characteristics is particles of matter are continuously moving. What the activities has shown that take some water in a beaker. Put a drop of blue or red ink slowly. Take some water in a beaker and put a drop of blue or red ink slowly. See, put the drop of red or blue ink slowly along the sides of the beaker. Leave it undisturbed for a few hours. Without disturbing this beaker, leave just this beaker out. Leave it undisturbed. Without disturbing, leave this for few hours. Leave this beaker for few hours. The ink spreads evenly throughout the water. Here see, the ink spreads evenly. It spreads evenly throughout the water due to the movement of the particles of, this is because the movement of particles of water and the ink. It spreads evenly because of movement of the particles of water and the ink. The intermixing of two or more different types of matter. The intermixing of two or more different types of matter on their own is called diffusion. The diffusion, the movement of the substance from higher concentration to the lower concentration. Such process is called diffusion. The diffusion states that the movement of substance from higher concentration to lower concentration, that movement we call as diffusion. See here the inks. Once again, take some water in a beaker. We'll continue in the next slide.